Mission Control, stand by for count. Producer, are we a go?
Producer, go.
Mic check, go.
Mic check, go.
Raccoon, go.
Raccoon, go.
Camera, go.
Camera is a go.
Check Mission Control, stand by for countdown. We will be beginning in T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cannonball!
Let's go! Woo!
And we're off. Ladies and gentlemen, we have takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have takeoff. Oh, we should have done it this way, Coach.
Yeah.
Microphones a go. Microphones a go. Cameras a go. Like, check 1, 2. Should have muffled it.
Yeah.
Cameras a go.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was muffled. My throat must have been in good tone. Sorry about that. Next time I'll do
No,
better.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know.
Well rehearsed we are.
All right.
Hey, welcome to the show.
I woke up, the idea was there. Here it is.
Hey, I've been forgetting this. Cannonballing Life at gmail.com.
SRP Studios at studios.com.
SRP Studios LLC.com. motivatewithcoachcamp.com. And then email us here on this show, cannonballinglife at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Happy New Year, Coach.
Back to you, brother. 2025.
Hope everyone had a safe one, a fun one.
I feel like we arrived. It's here.
We have arrived.
I woke up. It was go time.
We've arrived in 2025.
That's right. Oh, I'm thriving all the way to the end, baby.
The thriving is beginning.
It has began.
We are filming this on January 3rd, but it will be dropping. You are listening to this on our regular day now, Thursday, January 9th.
That's it.
Good to be here.
Yes, sir.
Man, Happy New Year.
Yeah. How'd you bring it in?
How did I bring it in? With LaShawn and some friends at their place.
Okay.
Uno.
Oh,
some food, playing some Uno,
Mm-hmm.
and then watching the ball drop in Nashville, the Nashville ball on TV, because that was our current time.
Sure.
You know,
Yep.
so we heard the East Coast chatter on the TV, like, okay, Happy New Year, East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
But then for Central, Nashville was what was on all the network television. So.
You had it best because, like me, I'm not getting out in the weather. Okay, we're way past those days. I heard a person once say that New Year's Eve partying's for amateurs. The veterans stay home.
Oh yeah,
the veterans stay home.
No. I don't touch any of that unless I'm playing. Last two New Year's Eve, 22 and 23, I gigged.
Well, that's different. You're working,
but it's still overrated. You
Sure.
know, it's still tough because you're dealing with crowds and everything.
Did you see the people up in New York? They were there for like 12 hours.
That's crazy. Yeah.
They were wearing diapers. Are we serious?
I
mean, I wouldn't have. I just peed right there.
I would rather scoop both eyeballs out of my head with a plastic sport
Then pee your pants.
that.
What if they had number 2?
And especially peeing my pants in a crowd of 100,000 just to yay, Happy New Year.
Yeah, no. There's experiences and then there's experiences. You know what I mean?
Granted, yeah, in my 20s and I would say earlier 30s, when I was still drinking, then it was a great excuse to go out and drink.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's more manageable because you're drunk.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the crowd's easier. You know, the anxieties.
You're peeing on yourself, though.
I've never peed on myself.
Well, I can't say that.
I can say.
Well,
look, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right.
Yeah, I did that.
Now that we're talking about peeing on each
if
other.
we're swimming at the river, I'm probably just going to keep swimming and peeing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a warm streak. It's fine.
Look,
it's like a current. It'll pick you up and go. It's like a flow.
I mean,
it happens.
I mean, I think we can all admit at some point in our lives we've peed in the pool.
Man, my freaking daughter's kid, all her friends are 14 and 15. They still pee in the pool, apparently. That's what I was told. I'm like, no, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
I get up, hey, where's your restroom?
Oh, I wouldn't want to swim in the pool if I knew I peed in it. I don't want to have that in my mouth because I'm going to end up cannonballing and the water going to go in my mouth.
Add that chlorine where it will turn dark blue when someone pees in the pool.
I don't know if that's real, but I'm going to start telling it more. I am going to tell it. I am telling it. Yeah, so New Year's Eve, let me just tell you my real fast. I had a game plan. Game plan fell apart. I was going to go to bed at 9, sleep for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then get up just enough to stir around a little bit, see midnight come through, go back to bed. Didn't work out. Maddie was at some friend's house, and then that fell apart. Then she's at our house, and then other people are coming to our house, and I'm like, oh, y'all disrupted all my sleep. And then all of a sudden it's 12:40, people still at my house. I'm like, y'all got to go. See, the girls, y'all stay if you want, go upstairs, sleep, whatever, be quiet. Boys, y'all got to go. You can't stay here. This is not the house for the whole night. This is not what's happening. So had to kick them all out.
So you were awake the whole night?
I was, unfortunately.
Because we were texting back and forth.
Yeah.
A little before, a little after.
Never went to sleep because of that.
A little Happy New Year, love you, man, texts.
Yeah, it's like, man, there it is.
So, but it was a good night. It was cool. You know?
Yeah. Can we address something? Can I address something?
For sure.
It's 2025. You want to talk about our little friend?
Yes. Please introduce our new friend.
This is Casper. For those of you that don't know, Casper. He is an albino raccoon.
Okay. What's up?
I had to snip him and his brother or sister because they were in my chicken coop having a feast, and didn't know what it was at first that I had shot, and then come to find out it was an albino raccoon, and I'm like, how about that? So I don't want that to waste.
Man.
So I got it stuffed, and as of today, sir, you will be able to come if your family members and friends want to come see this and share some time with it. It is going to be at the DeSoto County Museum on Commerce Street.
Very cool.
They're going to put it on display.
That is cool because, you know, I've never seen an albino raccoon before. It looks smaller than usual.
Yeah, it's
the normal raccoon.
Right.
Well, let's interview.
Okay.
Casper. So first, Casper, how you doing today? Thanks for joining us. And I'm wondering, you know, did you enjoy killing Coach's chickens?
I want to know this answer. Oh, we got new sounds. It's 2025. Yeah, so how about that, Casper? Were you and your friends all having a great time killing all my chickens?
Oh, yeah!
I figured you were, yes. And thank you for not killing all my chickens.
Right.
I had a couple left when they were done.
So when you approached those chickens, what was your battle cry?
What you gonna do?
I have a feeling.
Man.
I had a feeling that
I
that
can
was
imagine
it.
the chickens were terrified.
I could see that. I could see
Man,
that. Yeah,
well,
it's
thanks for
hacksaw.
being here.
Yeah.
You know, we do appreciate you, and you are very handsome.
Yeah, he's a nice
raccoon.
looking guy. He's a nice looking guy.
Yep, and not much to say. You're very aggressive.
That's a pretty good voice, though. He's got a good voice. He had a lot of feathers on his head. So when I came up, I'm like, what are we doing? I mean, like, that's not right. So, yeah, now he looks different. So he's looking at that butterfly.
So when you were staring Coach Camp dead in his eyes,
That's right.
what was your reaction?
Ooh.
And then what happened next? What did Coach do next?
Dang skinny.
And you know, you look like a fine gentleman, but you know, you were killing his chickens,
I
dude.
got rules.
Come on, Casper.
I've got rules, Casper.
Man,
Anyways.
but you're gonna live in infamy
Yep.
in the museum. That's so cool.
Famous
Congratulations.
Forever.
It's like going into the Hall of Fame,
It kind of is.
Casper.
Yeah.
So we
there's
appreciate you. Thank you again for all you've done for your raccoon community. I'm sure you kept your family nice, well fed, but it's time to go.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, you're right. It is going to be famous now. It would have just died in the woods one day. Now it's going to be living forever in a museum. You do really good with raccoon interviews. Have you done other animals?
No, it's the first.
It's the first
but,
animal.
Man, I just feel a
connected?
connection.
Okay.
I really do. He's
Well-
kind of looking at me with his right eye. He's just kinda,
He never stops.
he's just staring at me.
He's going to win every staring contest.
It's like a painting. You feel like the painting's looking at you, you know, or a portrait.
Yep. At one time, I thought one of his little creepy fingers had the middle one up. So I was like, wow, that's impressive. He did that.
Do you think? Did you find that funny, Casper?
Oh,
I mean, his sense of humor is a little
sarcastic.
and a little.
It's okay.
That's very passive aggressive, Casper.
Yep.
So you know, don't push your luck here because we could put you in a storage unit.
That's true. That is so true. I could just hand him over to Finley, my dog.
Oh boy, you don't want that. That's another.
It's a chew toy all of a sudden. Yeah, no doubt about it.
This is what the dog's going to sound like when eating you, Casper.
You're the only I need to talk to.
That sounds delicious. I got hungry. I don't even know what just happened.
Casper's like,
Killing me, Smalls.
That's right.
I know. Sorry, Casper. I know, but just,
Right now, it's like, what is happening in 25?
well,
I love it.
Casper, stick around. Enjoy the show.
That's right.
Feel free to chime in. Maybe, you know, we'll come back to you before we end the show, but hang tight and be quiet, please.
Yeah, just kind of hold your own.
We want
Stay low.
Just give us pretend you're in the woods, hanging out, waiting to attack something.
Yeah, that's
Just
what he was
chill.
doing. And then he did attack
chill.
it. So, yep, that's what he's going to have to do.
All right. I want to pick on somebody.
Talk about it.
Not Casper.
Okay.
Mr. David Hatton.
Oh,
David
D-Dog.
Hatton?
D-Hat in the house. Yep.
I think you listen now and watch. Thank you for sharing a post that we put out.
That's true.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
But I want to revisit last week's episode because it was quite hilarious.
This is good.
So you did this grand intro for me, like you're, announcing me to the octagon.
That's right. It looked like you're holding me with your hand.
David Hatton is
cool. That was cool.
He
Sorry,
is.
I had ADD. I was like, oh, there it is. Oh, snap. And there it is. And doing it.
And that's what David does.
That's
Give
right.
some context for anyone that's just joining now. So you did this big thing for me. He joined the show over the phone, some chatter back and forth for a few minutes. And then I'm like, hey, David, can you hear me? He's like, yes, sir. I'm like, look, me and Coach have a new motto.
I know where you're going.
All right, so we're going to role play.
All right, do it.
Okay? I'm going to be me.
Okay, you're you.
And then
I
you're
get
going
to
to
be
be
D-Hat.
you're going to be David.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, and just you have one spot.
I
all
got
right?
you.
Just feel me here. So
I know what's happening.
So hey David, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey man, me and Coach have a brand new motto for 2025. It's called Thrive in 2025.
Good.
This man,
He's like, he's a hype guy.
he's a hype guy for a living.
Yeah, he's like, that's nice.
So David, man, we expected to bring something. Like, yeah!
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, let's thrive in 2025. No, we got, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just wanted to put that in.
That's
But
good stuff.
But David, thank you. And while we're talking about David,
We got some big stuff coming up.
so let's talk about his the next fight.
When is this coming out? When is this
This
episode?
is the 9th. So
It's coming out 9th. Okay.
So 2 days before, so
Yeah.
we can announce this. We can talk about this. Let's talk about what's coming to the Lander
Sure.
Center.
In 2 days from this airing, January 11th is going to be octagon fighting. I don't know what the action. I don't really know what the. So yeah,
Mixed martial arts.
Mixed martial arts. You got the UFC, which is not that. It's just like different
It's
variety.
MMA.
Okay,
The
yeah.
UFC is MMA. MMA is like the overall, umbrella term, mixed martial arts. But it's not a UFC
Sanctioned fight.
it's not
He's
that company.
You know what? I'm gonna
Like
look it
there's
up.
multiple professional wrestling
I am
companies.
going to promote it. I'm going to promote it.
So yeah, September, not September.
It's okay. Used to be. There was a time when it was
Doing.
September.
This Saturday, if you're listening to this unpublished day, in 2 days, Lander Center, South Haven, Mississippi, as Coach called it, there's going to be some octagon fighting.
Yeah. I can't read it because I don't have my
Who's
glasses. It's SEFC 32.
SEFC
32.
32.
Yeah.
We got the top one, Jose Evans versus Tyrone Page.
Were you about to say Jose? That's all right.
I was.
It's all right. It's all right.
Anyways,
Jesus.
a long list of fighters. SEFC 32. Go to landerscenter.com or whatever, anyways. But so it's going to be a good show.
It is.
But let's talk about some of the other exciting things that you are going to be a part of.
He's allowing me to come in and do a motivational, fire up the crowd speech combined with the prayer, which I'm confident in the speech.
You're doing the prayer first and then speech? How does that work?
I think you gotta lead with the motivation and then go into a fiery prayer.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
So that was awesome. You texted me, hey man, here's what's going on. I need a date.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yep.
So I want to see all this stuff. So we're going in as a team. Well, yeah, I'm his producer. That's right. I'm his producer. How did you help Coach tonight? I didn't.
Yeah. Showed up.
So then, New Year's Eve night, randomly you text me and to ask me if my wonderful, beautiful girlfriend, LaShawn Robinson, would sing the national anthem.
How about that?
And I showed her that text and she was like, yes. And because she's done it several times. I mean, she's a world-class singer. LaShawn, I know you're watching, and I know you disagree, but you are world-class.
Oh, she's awesome.
Okay?
Yep.
And so we worked out the timing and the logistics, and she's going to be able to make it and do it, and she's already practicing a little bit. But I mean, she's done this so many times, but she wants to show up prepared. So I'm going to be in the seats, I'm just on my phone, filming you doing your thing, filming her doing her thing. It's going to be so exciting. Now, what goes is the national anthem first, then fire, and then prayer?
I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. I really don't. I would, if I'm assuming, and I'm only assuming, it would be song, then speaker, prayer, and then David.
We're going to call fire and then prayer.
Okay, I like it. So I think that's how it would work, but I don't know. Now I've done these things.
We'll be there earlier for rehearsing and
that's right.
Walking around and everything. So
I'll come completely unprepared. I don't think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Sometimes I don't even know I said something.
But you're going to get to stand in an octagon.
I know. It'll come to me. Whatever it is, it's got to come. No
man, I can't wait to see what fire you bring.
I can't wait to see what I say.
Yeah.
I just don't even know.
Because you're going to be put on the spot and you're just going to go.
And it's a crowd with energy.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to talk to a bunch of people that are like getting fired up about water basket weaving. It's like, today, guys, we're going to get down that water. We're going to get them baskets going. It's not like that. These people are ready to see a fire.
You're going to have an opportunity to go full fire.
I might blow a lung.
Full fire.
Do you know how to splint a lung?
I don't know.
I might need to know how to do that.
Full fire.
That's right.
Because there's been moments where I'm like, Coach, maybe not full fire, not maybe the place for it. Bring a flame.
This time you're going to probably pour gasoline on it.
Oh, dude.
Just like, let it go.
You can't get big enough.
Roar.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
So what better place than...
I know. In fact, it might be so good, I accidentally challenged Jose. Get in this ring right now, boy. Let's go.
Well, that's exciting. Thanks, David, first for inviting Coach in. And then we should give Dave credit on coming to you first about the national anthem. Do you know of anyone? And it made the connection. So, David, thank you. If you're watching, listening, you're the man. I know we picked on you a little bit, but thrive in 2025.
Go. Let's go.
That's right.
Yeah. So, what about New Year's stuff, man? What do you got planned for January? It was the spider over there?
Well, let's talk about my birthday.
Oh, that's right. You did have one of them.
So that was the next.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. It was 7 days ago.
34?
As far as when we published this, but it was yesterday as we're recording this, January 2nd.
That's right.
Yes, I'm 34. I look pretty good. No, I look awful for 34.
No, you look
but I look amazing for 47,
yeah.
which is what I am,
you're
47.
Pulling it off, man.
And you're 50 or 51 yet?
Still 51. And I'll be 52 this year. 51. That's how it's working. I'm trying to see
about 4 years off from each other, huh?
Mentally, way more off than that. Way more off than that. I did see an interesting picture of you, though.
Yes. Let's flash that up right now.
I don't know how.
No, I'll do this in post.
Oh, okay. I'm
going to put this in post. So my mother, and we're going to talk about your picture, too.
Oh.
Both will be featured now. So
that's good.
You're looking at me I'm thinking I'm probably 17 years old in this picture. Beautiful. To the listeners only, go to YouTube. This is a show and tell presentation right now.
It is
beautiful.
They're wondering about a raccoon if they're not watching.
Flowing Fabio-esque hair.
It's nice.
With big dorky glasses, and my mom decided to post that picture on Facebook as
I was
a way
glad
to.
She did.
And you're not the first. You weren't the only friend to then pull that picture off Facebook, text it to me, and be like, "What is going on here?" This guy looks like trouble.
Yeah.
And it got like 300 likes and a gazillion comments, and I love it. It doesn't embarrass me anymore.
Why should it? We are. If we would be embarrassed, we wouldn't be doing this show.
So thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mama D.
Good job, Mama D.
Yeah.
Darling.
But now I'm gonna set this up before I throw this picture up.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back to New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Randomly, out of nowhere, Coach sends me this. Pow!
Oh, that picture's up.
Now that picture's up.
That's happening.
Explain to us what they are looking at right now.
Nobody can. Nobody can explain that.
Come on. I mean.
So I don't know. I really couldn't tell you how exactly old I was. I was 18 or 19. I was in that range.
Yeah.
People would say you go through phases. I don't know that I go through phases or seasons. I just think that I just change my outfits.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm different than that person in a lot of ways.
Can you pull it up on your phone?
I don't know. Let me see.
Find that.
I don't know. Probably somewhere in
here.
here.
I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah, I don't either. Let me see. Oh, there you are. That is nice looking. That hair is flowy, like you said. I feel like it's in here. Oh, there it is.
All right, let me see the phone.
All right.
All right, so questions here. All right, let's go top to bottom.
Okay.
What is in your hair?
Yeah, so remember I told you I had a version of dreadlocks back in the day?
Yes.
Well, so that's what they started to turn into. I had long hair, and so then I decided to get it braided, and they braided up, and then I left it that way for a long time, and it becomes all frizzed up, and it wasn't true dreadlocks. It was a nappy-headed style that almost looked like dreadlocks.
And I see rubber bands tying them.
Yeah, so I kept it classy.
Okay, so if you
Very expensive.
as you look at the picture, the right side of your face,
Yeah.
I thought there was like some kind of painting on your cheekbone, but no, that's your hair growing.
That's just
Okay, so you got nappy ass, gross, unwashed hair.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Probably put water on it.
The
occasionally.
look, you are gazing at this camera like you're ready to hurt someone.
Well,
Very strong eyebrows.
Yep.
And I must say, you weren't smiling.
Well, it was full season. The eyebrows were fully invaded. But so my mom and dad, there came a point where I think they quit trying to figure things out and they started embracing it, which made it awkward because then I'm like, I don't know who I'm offending. And so that was a funny, serious picture. So I wasn't really serious. I was funny, serious. So
Funny, serious.
I was
You were
goofy. I was behind the scenes of that.
You were trying to be
Yeah.
Jackie Stacks.
I was Jackie Stacks in that mug.
Okay, so you got jewelry hanging around your neck.
Yeah, it's actually
here.
a pot holder. So again, going outside the norms. I really did fall into a class of preppiness in high school. So like the preppy clothes, if you will. And people kind of, they want to label you. People always want to put you in a category.
Yeah.
What did I tell you that I really identify with? Do you remember? I bet you don't.
Of course I don't. Unicorn?
My wife knows. Oh, yes. She bought me a coffee cup that has a unicorn on it.
Because you are a unicorn.
I'm the unicorn. I was like, I don't really fit in. I don't really fit in anything.
No, I don't know thousands of people, but certainly hundreds.
I would put it in the thousands, probably, but hundreds.
There's no one
Yeah.
like Coach Camp.
Yeah, my wife on a regular
my
basis
circles.
says, thank God.
You stand alone, my friend.
Well, thank you. And so I don't know if that's a compliment, but I'm taking it that way. So here's the thing. So at that time, a person would look at me and say, well, this dude's a grungy, club kid that's a punk rocker or something. But it really wasn't.
Yeah.
I really wasn't. I fought the power all the time. I always rage against the machine without the rage.
There you go.
I was rage without the rage. I really didn't have rage. I had love.
You're
but
like,
I
I'm
still,
coming.
let it back up. Let's go. And so what would happen is whenever people would start to categorize me into something, I would flip the script. I would flip the script.
Yeah.
I started riding a skateboard to class. Now this is in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Look at your shoes. You get the untied, the tongues hanging out.
That's right.
Are you wearing long johns under those
It
shorts?
might have been chilly, so you gotta compliment that.
You got the 90s grunge flannel with the sleeves ripped off with a
True
long
enough.
sleeve underneath it.
That's what's happening.
man,
Now,
it's
truth
just-
is, I was probably going to
it's just
616 that night.
Okay.
I probably was going to 616. We did go to clubs, so don't get me wrong. This was a club look, if you will. But I wasn't really that person. I was not smoking weed. I wasn't. People would look at me and be like, I bet he's got a couple pounds in the back seat right now. I didn't smoke weed.
Well, an episode many moons ago, I was shocked to find out that you had a nipple piercing.
But that's that was the face.
Huh?
That was during the moments.
Yeah, like this outfit here, this is nipple piercing era of your life. Well, after seeing this picture, it makes sense. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that guy looks like he'd be pierced in body parts.
So people really didn't know how to categorize me. Prep, jock, weirdo, all. I said all.
All right, we got derailed. Congratulations on your look back then. We should revisit it this Halloween. So birthday. You know,
tell me about that.
Man, it was a great birthday. So it started on the 1st, on January 1st, with my daughter, because I had dinner plans, which I'll get to, with LaShawn on my birthday night. But the 1st, picked Skylar up, and the plan was to have a movie night.
Okay.
All right, so we are going to DeSoto Cinema, the Malco in South Haven.
Yep.
On New Year's Eve, I go online to purchase the tickets because I'm like, I want to make sure we get good seats. Like Moana 2 is going to be slammed. That's what we watched.
That's what you're thinking?
So I go online, buy the tickets. Okay, great. Pick up Skylar, and we're going to the movies. We get to the Malco. We go through. We get my I pull up the QR code, get scanned. Thank you, sir. We go buy our popcorn, drinks, and Snickers. And I look up at the screen, Theater 9, and it says Moana 2 started at 4:20. What I booked was 6:40. Six.
Early.
6:20, I think somewhere around there.
Go to the arcade.
So I'm like, interesting. Why? That means it's still going. Seems like it's going a little late for it to be close to the next one. So I think nothing of it, right?
Sure.
So we sit down, have some popcorn. I peek in through the door. I can hear the movie still going on. It's like almost 6 o'clock.
Interesting.
I'm like, okay. We sit back down. Then I'm like, I'm going to go check again. Well, people are starting to file out now. And I'm like, our showing, the previews are starting very soon. I've never experienced this.
Yeah.
What is going on? So then I look at the screen again. It says Moana 2 starting at 7:40. I'm like, what?
You bought tickets in a different time zone.
So I'm like, what is going on? So I walk over to the little squeaky kid at the scanner thing. And I'm like, hey, here's the situation. I bought tickets. It's supposed to be at this time, but now it's showing an hour later. Did it change on us? I never got a notification. My inner Darlene, my mom, is starting to bubble up.
Anxiety.
I'm getting a little testy.
Yeah.
Unwarranted.
Well,
I should not be getting tested.
You're a northerner.
I was like, okay, sir, let me get the manager. The manager shows up, and she's like, well, did you get the thing scanned? I'm like, yeah, the guy just scanned it. She's like, okay, sir. Okay, let me look into this. And we did not change it. It's what it was scheduled at, and questions and going back and forth. She's like, well, let me see your notification email.
Yeah.
She looks at it. She's like, sir, you booked these for New Year's Eve.
Oh. I bought them a day later.
I booked them for that night. I booked them on the New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
For that night.
For New Year's Eve night. So it's already passed.
I mean, how embarrassing. So embarrassed. I couldn't apologize enough. So sorry. I'm like, okay.
My next question is, are y'all showing Back to the Future? So maybe I can go back in time.
Can I redo this? So I'm like, Scott was like, I really don't want to sit here for an hour, and like, neither do I. I'm like, she's like, we can't give you a refund, but we can give you Malco dollars or whatever it's called. So I'm not going to lose a movie, get credit for a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but no, tonight's the night. I want to do this. I'm like, I know we can leave and come back, right? She's like, yeah, but I'm like, we already have food. Can we leave and bring the food back too? She's like, yeah, we'll let that slide for you because it's all Melco food, right?
Yeah, right.
We're
you bought it there that night.
We're not coming in with a bag of McDonald's.
Sure.
So okay, she's like, I'll let the front desk know, or the lady at the front. So we went out, sat in the car, went and grabbed some food at Sonic, waited, timed it out.
Put a hamburger in your pocket.
Timed it out, walked back in, and now the line is out the door. We're standing there with food, and we finally get up to the desk, and I'm like, hey, did the manager tell you about us? Because now I'm always afraid that she's going to be like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, can you please get the manager? Yeah, and then, but no, she remembered. We went through.
That's good.
The movie was great. Very sweet movie. I'd never seen Moana 1. It's a Disney movie. So I jumped in on 2, but you can watch it without really knowing a whole lot of pre-story. They did a good job at that, so it kind of stands alone. Great movie, but now I want to go see number 1. Just sweet. One makes you cry, excited. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I got a question. Unless you got more?
Well, I mean, this is night 1 of birthday, but I
want to hear the rest of it. So Moana thing, I just want to ask this question. I think I saw it. Is that the one where it's like, the water, down to the water?
Possibly. Water is a big deal in that movie.
Because if it is it like Hawaii-based, Polynesian-based?
Yeah, yes.
That's what I was thinking. Forgive me, I've not seen it.
Samoa,
okay.
I mean, The Rock's in it. The Rock is a voice, so it's definitely, putting highlighting that, Samoan ethnic.
That's what
vibe.
I wanted to know. So, and then we're going to move right past because I want to get the rest of your birthday in there. But so then that's the song. So I was trying to place it. I think that is it, where that song's in there, and I don't know the words. But Maddie, we were in Hawaii, wanted to sing that song. She liked, I think it was Moana. And so we got in front of the waterfalls in Hawaii, and she sang her part, which I have to let you see the video. And she's like 7 or 8 years old. She does a really good job.
Because she would never sing at her age now.
Never.
Yeah.
Nor would she allow me to do what Di did next. So then when my part came up, because it's a two-person song, you got to hear my voice. I went deep. I was like, I don't know which way to go. I can't go high. So I just went with the words that I could sing the way I sing. And there was a crowd at this waterfall, and Alicia was on the other side of that phone going, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Shut up, man.
Stop it. You got to stop it.
Yeah.
So, all right, keep going. Birthday, day 2.
Oh, speaking of Back to the Future, can I get a redo?
Great Scott!
I should have played that.
Sorry.
I missed that cue.
Yeah.
All right, so it was wonderful spending time with Skylar. We had a great laugh because of my idiocy. And then
It's a good memory.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we
It's a
always
memory.
make memories, so we go home. Now, my actual birthday, I went out of my way to work little. So I'm like, all right,
Good.
we're working towards the dinner and evening with LaShawn, but while she's working, I still have Skylar with me. I'm taking her to her mom's when I'm going out with LaShawn. So I'm like, we have a day. All right, what can we do today now? Let's spend some time. I want to spend some time with you.
Good.
And this is after I forgot the night of the movie. We get home and she's like, hey, Dad, all right, I got some gifts for you.
Oh.
And she punk rapped me. We
Nice.
discussed this
For Christmas.
with Christmas,
Well, it
but
doesn't
she
go
went
away.
next level. Big box with multiple gifts in it. The big box is wrapped 3 times. I get in the big box. Everything is individually wrapped. I grab a thing, I unwrap it, fully duct tape. End to end,
Nice.
corner to corner, thick duct tape. Got to
Yeah.
cut through that, more wrapper, blah, 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 each thing. I mean, it took me, and she's wrapping like little chocolates like this, right? Like, so that was fun. That made my night.
Yeah.
That made my night. And just hearing her laughing. And so the ended really strong that way. So then, okay, let's go back to the second. So we just decide, let's do something we always like doing, and that's letting her drive. Let's just go for a cruise. So we take Byhalia Road all the way to Byhalia, which is like a 30-minute back road drive just to go see that little town square. And of course, we got some coffees, some iced coffees for the drive. And that's it. She's listening to music. We're talking. We're cutting up. We have a great drive. And then there we go. And then LaShawn comes over, and then now we're breaking into dinner time. So we get nice. She gets beautiful. I get sort of handsome, probably.
Did you put a wig on?
No, but she bought me a beautiful long sleeve button-up collared shirt for
Nice.
Christmas, so I wear that. I'm wearing my nicer blue jeans.
Good move.
We look good. She looks beautiful. She's wearing a dress. It was awesome. So we drop Skylar off, and then we're off. Now, she doesn't tell me where we're going for dinner.
So it's a surprise for you.
So, yeah, I don't know where we're going for dinner.
Okay.
Until we finally get there. And she took me to J. Alexander's.
Don't know this place.
Oh, it's a great steakhouse.
Where's this at?
Well, the one we went to is Wolf Chase Mall area.
Oh, okay, Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis, Cordova.
I'm like I'm rifling through South Haven. I'm driving in and out of all the streets I don't see.
No,
Okay,
we
that's
go
what's
up to Memphis.
I got you.
Oh, Cordova.
Cordova, yeah.
And man, did we blow it up in there. I had a 16-ounce prime rib.
Dang.
And then she got the New York strip. My prime rib was perfect.
Yeah.
And then I tasted her New York strip.
It's on point?
Oh my God. And she goes medium well. I'm medium rare.
Yeah.
And even at medium well, it wasn't like super dried out.
Okay,
it was
good.
amazing cut,
Yeah.
tender. I'm like, oh my God. If that was only medium rare,
Yeah. Yeah.
it would melt in your mouth. Cut it with a fork type of steak.
That's good stuff.
So we had an amazing dinner. And then from there, we're like, we didn't want to go home yet.
What time was it?
By the time we're done eating, it's probably 7:30.
Oh, okay. You're not far off. I was
Yeah.
wondering where you were in accordance to me. Once I hit 50, I'm at the 4:30. I'm early bird special.
Oh, for dinner?
Yeah, we got to eat early.
Our
4:30, 5 o'clock.
Our reservation was 5:45.
By the time you're 50,
Yeah.
you'll be hitting 4:45. You'll be ready to
And
go.
I'm so full. And I got a free key lime pie slice for my birthday.
They don't come out and sing a song and smash it in your face?
No.
Very classy joint.
And I even told him when LaShawn's like, hey, we got a birthday here. And the waitress is like, oh, great. You can get a free dessert. Would you like a free dessert? And I was like, the answer to that is yes.
Two, if I could.
And I'm like, but please, you don't have to sing. She's like, no, we don't do that here because it's a fancy place. We're not talking Applebee's here.
Okay.
We're not getting a steak at Chili's. This is a nice, high-dollar steak place. Thanks to LaShawn for taking me there. And then, so then we, much like with me and Skylar, me and LaShawn, like just cruising too.
They're just driving.
Yeah. So we fit in right there. Let's just cruise. Let's go find an area. And we both really like Collierville, the square area. Have you ever been like down to the Collierville Square?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I'm sorry, Hernando.
Got the train station
Look,
stuff.
My heart, all Hernando.
Yeah, it's
DeSoto
bigger. The
County.
Collierville's bigger. It's got stuff.
38632, but their square is amazing.
It's a pretty nice square. They can take pictures. People take pictures down there.
And then we love looking at houses. Just going in the higher dollar areas, and especially like old historic district areas. Let's look at the old houses. So we're cruising, circling through that section of Collierville and just seeing these amazing homes. Beautiful, and just...
Higher tax bracket.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I'm looking for a single bedroom, no lot zone.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
LaShawn's first thing is going to have a good porch. So she's like, oh, look at that porch. Look at that porch. A porch to sit on.
Yeah.
That porch you get to sit on, drink your coffee.
That's right.
In your rocking chair kind of porch, And
I got one of them. And you know what? I loved it at first. And now the upkeep, my friend. Now I just want to have a friend that has that. The best thing about a pool and a boat is to have a friend that has those things where you ain't got to pay for it and you ain't got to upkeep
Clean it.
You just show up and enjoy it and then go back home.
But yeah, so then we went home and hung out, did our thing, watched some TV. She turned me on to what's it called? Squid Games.
I saw that on Netflix. I didn't stop on it. What is that? We don't want to get deep into it.
Now they just launched season 2. I missed it.
Is it actually like
1.
games? People going against each other or something?
I mean, yes, but it's story based. It's not like it's not like a reality type show. There's acting and everything. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm hooked. I watched the first episode last night. I'm hooked. So I'm going to be digging in on that.
Okay.
And then. Sorry if I'm missing anything, LaShawn, but my gifts. So before we left, I got a card, one of 2. She's like, I found 2 cards. They were both perfect.
I still have your gift. It's at Walmart. I'll get it.
Thanks. So I got card number 1 before we left, and it was a very sweet card. Thank you, LaShawn. Dinner, get home, and she's like, okay. We go out to the car, and she's like, close your eyes. We're at the trunk. She's like, close your eyes. I'm going to count to 3, and then you can open your eyes.
Were you thinking, there's a body in here?
I was like, what did you do? I have no idea what this surprise is. So 1, 2, 3, open. I open it up, and in her trunk is a brand new 40-inch Roku TV with a mount that's going to be mounted in my bedroom. And by the way, I forgot about this part of the story.
Uh-oh.
Guess what you're helping me with, Coach?
Mounting something?
Mounting my television.
I've mounted a few things.
Woo!
Sorry. You teed it up.
So we'll talk about that later. But
okay.
I told LaShawn, I'm like, I need a real man to come hang this for me. Otherwise, this thing's going to fall out of the wall.
We are in trouble.
Because there's some weight. This is a real deal mount. We're not hanging backdrops with this one, Coach. We're not hanging curtains. This is a whole different game.
People just saw the picture of me in this episode, and you're saying, they're like, oh.
You're going to need to.
They're at empty.
Bring a stud finder. I know you're looking at one right now.
Yeah.
But.
Well, that was Alicia. She knew how to find them.
So beautiful, just amazing birthday night.
Good.
And then she had another surprise thing booked.
This one you can't talk
last
about.
night.
Oh, no, this is last one.
But it didn't work out time-wise. So I still don't know what that is. And we're doing that tonight as we record this. It's Friday the 3rd. So my birthday is continuing.
Some people have birthday months.
Dude, my birthday is on the 2nd. I celebrated the 1st, 2nd, and now I will on the 3rd. Best birthday ever.
Good.
It's just been awesome.
You're looking better.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, everything's coming together for you. 2025, but we've already called it. When you start calling your shots, things are going to happen.
Hey, David, we're going to thrive in 2025.
Yeah.
All right, so there's my birthday story.
I like it.
And
It's good stuff,
LaShawn,
man.
love you. Skylar, love you.
Booyah.
Oh, and then my mom.
Mama D.
Can't forget my mom's birthday gift. It's a tradition.
Okay.
She gives me money.
Oh.
That's it. Super simple. And she adds a 0 at the end of my age.
Okay.
So I'm 47. Do the math on that. So thank you for the wonderful cash.
That's right.
And guess what it went to? Bills.
Okay.
Now I'm ahead. I got a little padding now on my personal bills.
That's
so
good.
Thank you, Mom.
That is good.
All right. So enough of my birthday. Yes. So
I got something to add to that because I
Okay.
didn't know what we were going to talk about when you started talking about it. Then we were talking about things, and I remembered that this was something to talk about.
all right. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So the last time I went to the movies, you saying these things actually kind of stirred some memories of mine that I thought was kind of funny.
Okay.
So, movies kind of died off a little bit. Let's just be honest. I mean, they're good, but they're not. Like when I went into the last movie, which was recently, I had no idea we have full-on lounge chairs that recline back.
It's amazing.
The last time I'd been in there was those little blue ones with the hard arm things, and it rocks just a little bit.
They're amazing. It's so comfortable.
So, and I didn't know these things.
What theater did you go to?
South Haven.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm assuming they're like that in Olive Branch.
I've not been to every theater, obviously, but I know if not South Haven, we go to the Paradiso in East Memphis because that's where the IMAX is.
Okay.
So we go there a lot too, and just amazing.
So I was blown away. I had no idea. It's been a long time. Well, to be fair, you've seen my movie room. Why go anywhere?
No, I have not, sir.
You saw a picture.
Yeah, thank you.
You heard of it.
No, I
Somebody
have not
talked about
experienced.
It was a drawing.
We've been friends for over 2 years now.
Okay. Well, all you got to do is just walk up the stairs. So yeah, it's up there.
I shouldn't be mean to the person that's going to be mounting my television.
Wow.
I should be very nice
There'll
to
probably
you.
be videos. So I'm like,
No. Where's the laughter?
I've said that so many times, especially when I was trying to do comedy. So that's what I usually get.
All right.
I'm like,
Continue.
I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be like old school stuff. And I walk in, he's got these recliners and stuff. And then the bucket of popcorn is like, I don't even know. It's a trough of popcorn. And your drinks, I'm like ordering a big, because back in the day, a big drink was just a big, but now it's like a gallon of water or drink or whatever it is you're getting.
Yeah. A
And
trash can size popcorn
I'm like,
bucket.
how many calories can one person take in 2.5 hours? This is ridiculous. So I didn't know all those things had changed. Back in the day, if you got like the bottomless popcorn, it was kind of mediocre small. And your Coke was like a medium. And this was a part of your large package that you bought one time and you got refills. So when my boys were young, I had to be cost efficient. We didn't have a lot of money, but I still like to take them. So I'm just some hacks. Y'all can take these and throw them away. I don't care what you do with them. So my boys young, I want to take them to movies. So you go on Sunday matinee, $2 a person. Oh, boom, got those. Got those tickets, $2 a person.
I mean, there's no $2 tickets now.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So Walmart bags, crumple them up, put them down my pocket. And then I would try to get them to take at least one of the cups, small cups from the house. And then we go in, I get popcorn and a drink. And we go in, sit down, and then I'm dumping the popcorn in their Walmart bags, and I'm going back up. And like, before the movie starts, I done got 4 refills. And woman like, what is going on over there? But we got all the drinks. And everything was like $11 total for 3 people with popcorn and drinks.
Yeah.
And so that was how I had to manage things.
This is how my mom did it
Talk to me.
growing up. She would have her extra large purse.
Oh. I didn't have
She
one
would-
of those.
It was the size of a
outfit.
damn beach bag.
There you go.
Right? But it's her purse. They're
Yeah.
not going to search her.
Not back then.
Man, sandwiches.
Oh.
Like, hey, okay, Mom, I'm thirsty. All right, here's your can of soda.
Nice.
Like, you shouldn't be hearing that in a theater. They don't
Probably
sell cans of soda.
Yeah, what you got to do is cover it up and just cough.
She'd yeah. So we would be eating like crazy.
You're having
in
a
there.
picnic.
She would
She's
sneak
taking out
everything in.
All right, kids, sit down.
But I have done the bags in the pocket so we can get a huge popcorn, but then divvy it out that way. I've done that.
Got to save money sometimes.
Yeah. But now, man.
So much you can't even eat it.
So yeah, and I wasn't crafty. This last night or 2 nights ago when I took Skylar.
Yeah.
It was 2 adult tickets.
Sure.
And a medium popcorn, 2 medium drinks,
Sonic
and
hamburger.
a bag of little Snicker. I think in total, I mean, we're talking $65
Yeah.
in total. Just to go to, it's an experience.
It's an experience.
And we don't go always. We don't go constantly.
Sure. But you get that bucket of popcorn, you're turning around to neighbors and stuff. Y'all need some back there? Y'all pass this around. Because there's so much popcorn.
And we didn't even finish the medium.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
And they're like, and it's a trick. They're like, if you buy a large, it's it's endless. You can get refills. I'm like,
who's going to get a refill
popcorn
of that? Unless you're an elephant.
I mean, I walk all puffy from so much salt and everything.
Yep.
So
that was how I used to handle it. But when we went recently, we went and saw Smile 2. Now, my daughter and her little friend, which are 15 and 16 respectively, they want to see some other little lovey-dovey movie. I don't even know what the name of it is. Some love movie, something. I ain't seeing that. So Alicia and I, we're going to go see the scary movie. They're going to go see the lovey-dovey. So we're going in. Now, this is the part when you said didn't want to make a scene. That's what's triggered. I was like, oh, I got a story for you. So we're going in, and we're going up to the little dude that's scanning your ticket. We already bought our tickets. And he says, and he's like, looks at my daughter. She said, how old are you? She's like 15. He said, how old are you? She said 16. And then he sees our tickets. He goes, they can't go in that because it's rated R. And I said, okay, give me a refund. And then they were like, we don't do refunds. I said, okay.
What movie was it?
I don't remember. It's some love movie.
Because you said Smile 2?
I was going to Smile 2, which is rated R.
Oh, I didn't know the movie. When Smile 2 sounds like a Disney movie.
It's a scary movie. It's
Okay.
people chopping you up while they're smiling.
Okay.
They smile and they kill you. So that was that one. But the other thing, I don't know what they saw.
So you were splitting.
Yeah, we
You're
were going to go to
one
ours,
movie?
and Maddie and her friend going to go to theirs.
Okay, but so you bought tickets for them for that other movie.
And so the guy's like, well, they got to switch movies. Y'all can go to theirs or they can go to yours. I said, well, one, they ain't going to want to come see ours because it's scary. Two, I ain't going to go see theirs because it's a love movie.
Oh, so their movie's rated R as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So both of them are. And I'm like, then just give us some money back. Because I said, I done told her, I don't even know why we're coming to a movie theater. I got one at my house. Why are we up here? We can just go upstairs. I can pop some popcorn for 25 cents, a whole bag. And then I got a whole recliner chair. It's got the stadium seating, everything. I don't know what we were doing up here. And by this time, I start to see 3 or 4 manager people kind of hovering out here.
So you're literally saying this out loud, right?
Oh, I wasn't being quiet.
So
the whole time, Alicia's like purple, green, yellow. She's, stop it. I'm like, they talking. I'm not being rude.
What's funny is you're not really being aggressive with them.
No.
You're kind of venting yourself of your family. Like you're venting about your family in the abyss to whatever eardrum wants to listen to it.
It's like y'all are stopping us and saying we got to flip-flop or you can't give us our money back. And I'm like, give us our money back and we'll just go to my movie theater, which is cheaper. I don't even know why we up here.
Exactly.
And I can just pop popcorn. Y'all can come over. I said, y'all can come to our house and watch a movie with us.
But that's Coach Camp. Like the way you're just you're telling a story, but you're being a comedian about it.
I know. That's exactly it. And then here's the best part. So then the manager dude comes walking up, and he's listening to us. And then there's another person with a different color shirt on. And this one other guy comes up. He's kind of young, but he's kind of like probably mid-20s. And he goes, excuse me, sir. Are you Coach Camp? And I'm like, yes. See, I turned to Maddie. I said, I told y'all I'm famous. And he's like, you used to coach my brother and my dad was such and such with you. I was like, yeah. So, sir, can you explain to your people, either give us a refund or let us split up? And then the guy comes over. It's like with the round hat. I think that's official. If you have a round hat, then you're officially in charge of something.
The big dog came in.
He's like, really what the problem is people drop their kids off and want us to babysit, but y'all are all up here, so I don't really care. And then we just split up and went to our movie.
And there was no issues, right?
No issues. And then the whole time, Alicia's just like shaking her head looking at me. I'm just like, I love you so much right now, woman. I love you.
That's what she's thinking, right? Mm-hmm. She's beside herself.
And I'm like, is this going to stop us from making out later?
Has she kind of walked away when you're...
She couldn't because Maddie and him were there.
No, but while you're doing your thing, you're losing your mind.
Well, she was locked in. She couldn't go anywhere because they wouldn't let us in.
Yeah, but I'm sure she could have conveniently kind of veered off.
Mentally, she had distanced herself, for sure. But yeah, so I was like, all right, I was just, we're going to the movie, so we're going to make out, right?
So you made it happen.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you said make out?
Yeah, that's what you do in the movies. Well, it was back when I was 19. Oh.
So you saying that you and...
No, she didn't.
Alicia?
I'd have got punched right in the face. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. How we doing?
What do you have on your list?
Oh, man, I got so many things. I got 3 things.
Let's do one more good one, and then we'll wrap up.
I'm going to tell you something. So I realized this. Do you have ADHD or any of those versions?
You
You
know,
got some of
I've
the family
never been
members?
diagnosed.
Okay.
I don't have the hyper part.
Yeah.
But I have squirrels in my head for sure.
Man, I'm telling you right now, I'm not diagnosed either, but clearly
You have the hyper one.
I got all of it. I got all those people and a couple other initials we don't even know about yet. And I'll watch the videos back and I'm like, I never even quit moving. I don't even know what's happening. I mean, people blink and they breathe, but why do I can't even quit jerking? And so
Hey now.
I know, right? And so it's like ADHD is something, it can either be invasive or you can embrace it. And I just try to embrace it. I just try to let it happen and flow with the moment best I can. And I've always tried to relate that to animals and stuff. And I'll watch them. I'm like, I wonder if they got some of these little, tics and ADHD stuff. And then I saw a commercial the other day. It was kind of funny. Have you seen cats whenever they get catnip? Oh my God, their eyes go crossed and bugged out and they're just like, and I'm like, oh, that's how I feel.
It's drugs for them.
It must be. And then they're in
They roll around in it, and it's just they go crazy over it. Yeah.
I've always been fascinated by the thought process of an animal and
I think it's like marijuana for cats, kind of in a way.
I would have went with meth because they are like They are like worked up. Oh my God! I know. It's give it to me. And so, but for me, I've realized that with ADHD and being ramped up all the time, it creates an environment, and maybe this is something you can relate to, where I'm not saying I'm completely impatient. Like if it's something that I know I need to wait for, I ordered something and it gets back ordered, whatever. We had a dog coming for New Year's Eve, supposed to be here New Year's Day. They messed up the order. It's a week late. My dog is out there. I don't even know where it's at in the world. See, by the time this airs, we should hopefully have it. So if Maddie ever listens to it, when I force her to.
It's a St. Bernard?
It's a St. Bernard. I'm forced her to listen to these. So when we're driving down the road, she'll hear it. They got the order mixed up. And then they call us, like, oh, we're not going to be there. Sorry, there was some mess up with the paperwork. It'll be next week. So I'm patient. I'm like, and they were like concerned I was going to be mad. They were like, I'm sorry, sir. And I'm like, it's no big deal, man. Just things happen. I'm glad the dog's okay. And you guys be safe when you get here. And they're like, well, you're very gracious. I'm like, it's not that big a deal. So that kind of patience is normal. But I have learned regular patience, not so normal. Like second patience.
Oh no, you have negative patience when it comes to driving.
The person, it's red, green. I'm like, come on, what are we doing? Why are you looking at your phone? So
I've been a passenger in your truck before.
So quick do I lose it.
I have my fair share of road, I wouldn't say rage. But yeah, I get it.
It's not.
You are next level, sir.
Well, that's the road rage part, but then it's not even just that. It's so
level.
many other things that will irritate me that I'm a really happy-go-lucky dude. But then I have to I literally have to physically and mentally stop myself from verbally reacting. And I think that maybe that is some ADHD combined with some. I don't know what other spectrums are out there.
It's like a visceral reaction.
It is so, it's what is that thing? It's not obsessive compulsive, but it's the thing where you just like respond. You just respond and you didn't think about what your response was. And then you stop and you're like, well, that sounded rude. And I don't always mean that, but
it's just an immediate jerk reaction.
It is that.
Yeah.
And so I heard a song on the radio. I took you down a road and I wanted to land here.
Okay.
So I heard a song on the radio. And it reminded me, so now I've been doing this all week. So besides, which this might be the yin and the yang. So I heard some Rage Against the Machine recently. So now it's like I'm walking around, which is aggressive music. But then I was reminded of Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
And so the song Patience comes on the radio. And I'm like, that was meant to be. That's kismet. That's from like God saying, you need to pay attention to this song and calm down. So since I can't whistle, I was walking around the house all day going, shwoo, 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 shwoody, shwoody, shwoo, shwoody, shwoo, 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 shwoody, shwoo, shwoody, 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 shwoo, shwoody, shwoody, shwoo, shwoody, 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 shwoo. See, I got all the songs.
That was amazing. Listen to the arena.
I know, and I can't whistle.
That's all for you.
I don't know who does that. Is that Axel that's whistling?
Yes.
Very good whistler.
Yeah. He's amazing.
He's a very good whistler.
He's an amazing vocalist.
So that was it. I really have to focus on my patience. I have to hit the patience button quite often. And I've come to find out that my Australian Shepherd is probably just as impulsive as I am. That's what the word I was looking for. Impulsive disorder.
Impulsive,
I have an impulsive disorder where I would just react.
You said Australian Shepherd? Oh, that's your current dog.
That's my current dog.
Okay, yeah.
That's my current crazy one.
Yeah. So when you get this, what will be the most adorable puppy.
Which will turn into the most adorable
A Saint
horse.
Bernard puppy. I want to see it. I'm inviting myself to your house when you get your dog.
I'm going to bring him up here.
And I
want
to see your damn theater.
Yeah. Oh, I will let you see the theater. Most definitely, sir. Most definitely. In fact, you've got an open invitation anytime we're watching a movie, which is not that often, but especially for Christmas Story.
Well, yeah, we're going to have to wait a minute for that one.
That's okay. Christmas will come back around.
I'll bring the popcorn.
Okay.
I'll bring refreshments.
There you go.
I'll bring the snacks.
That's what I'm talking about.
All
Sean
right.
can come.
Yes.
You two can have the guest of honor recliners that also light up with blue ambient lighting underneath.
Do you only
the
have
signal.
2 recliners?
Have 2 recliners and I have a sectional.
Oh,
The room is only so big.
We don't want to take you. Well,
No, that's the honored guest.
okay. Will Alicia be joining us?
Who knows?
Okay.
She really is not a big fan of Christmas Story. She likes it, but she
No,
doesn't
I'm saying.
like it.
I mean, we're not going to watch Christmas Story, obviously.
Oh.
You know, when
On a different movie, she would be, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I want this to happen. I don't want to wait until December.
Absolutely not.
You know,
Yeah.
we need to have a double date night in your theater.
I agree.
Put it that way.
Yeah, she would come. Yeah, she likes. She does like movies.
Yeah.
I mean, like we went and saw Smile. So yeah,
and we like scary movies. Maybe scary movie would be fun.
yeah,
You know?
it's good, man. I obviously
We'll watch The Exorcist. Just
I can't
kidding.
even remember what's on that one. Yeah, so person throwing up, right?
Yeah, his head spinning around.
Oh, yeah, it sounds delicious.
That's psychological warfare. That movie.
Oh, so nice, so good.
Well, before we head out, Coach,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, one last time, let's
Casper.
say hello to Casper and thank you, Casper.
Yeah,
Did you have a good time today?
that's
Outstanding,
what I'm talking about.
you know?
Yes,
Are you excited to go to the museum?
good answer.
Man, we're very happy and proud for you.
Yep.
Hey, did you kill any of these back in the day before you were stiff?
Great question. Or make out with any.
I mean, he's not
'Cause this
he's not
dude's different.
answering. He's
No.
not answering.
Well,
And then yes, he did.
mm-hmm.
I bet you ate a lot of squirrels, didn't you?
There
You
we
love
go.
those squirrels.
I'm telling you, man. You know, I raised a few squirrels.
Really?
I did. A couple of them. Yeah.
All right, Coach. So man, this is the first of the new year.
2025, dude.
Thriving,
25 in, baby.
thriving 25 in. Oh my God. For those watching, you're going to be shaking because I hit the camera.
I like it.
Bam!
That's rock star style.
It's tight in here.
Yeah.
It
I
is
like it.
tight. This thing's too close.
Well, there was an episode I pimp slapped your camera about 5 times, so it's normal. That's the normal.
All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Casper, thank you for joining us today.
Yes,
Coach,
yes.
thank you for doing this.
Thank you, and happy birthday again.
Thank you, I
Continue
appreciate
to
it.
enjoy January,
January, and when's your birthday?
August.
August. All right.
Long time.
We're coming up.
Long time.
All right, y'all.
Yep.
Cannonballing Life at gmail.com. See you.
SRPP.